Good morning, everyone. Namaste. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael to clear, cleanse this space of all negative and lower vibrations from your mind, body, and soul. Home and hearts, placing the white light of protection on us with his blue seal. And we are going to be reading more out of my book, Beyond the Illusion, Awakening the Infinite Within by B.P. Blackwood. A friend of mine on this app wrote this book. And we are currently on the introduction portion. It says, in a world cloaked of shadow and secrets, where the glint of golden crosses the heavy thud of ancient tomes echoes through the cold marble halls, dark truth festers beneath the surface. For centuries, those who have wielded sacred texts and lofty sermons as their weapons of control have spun webs of deceit, harnessing the fear of devotion of countless souls to their fuel, insatiable search for power and wealth. The preachers and the priests and the keepers of dogma have reveled in their domination over the hearts and minds of the masses, all while cloaking their ambitions of the guise of the divine mandate. And again, he grew up Mormon, I grew up Catholic, so I understand what he is saying in that. So try and just be open-minded when hearing what he has to say. But dear reader, please heed this warning. The chains of manipulation and control are as old as they are treacherous. Those who seek to bind you with the shackles on the religious orthodoxy are not guardians of truth, but gatekeepers of an illusion, a smokescreen, concealing their true motives of greed and domination. And you have to understand this. Obviously, every single person who is a, religious person that is of the religious craft are not all evil or negative, just like there's not all good in any sort of field or bad in any sort of field. There's both good and bad. But what he's trying to say is, I believe there is a blockage when following a religion. And it's due to the fact that they let you think that you have to go to somebody else to find God within. And God is within us all. And you don't need anybody that you have to go to in order to be one with God in the divine. Because God is within us all. We all have that divine spark, your I am, and you are all connected to God. And all you have to do is go within, go into meditation, set the intention to be with God. You can ask God to put his hand on your head, and you will actually feel much better instantaneously. And that is what he's trying to say, that it's kind of set up for them to be up here, you to be down here, and in order to get to God, you have to go through them, which is a manipulation tactic, and it's not okay. So I understand where he's coming from as he says that. In their grandiose cathedral and echoing temples, they spin tales of sin and salvation to keep you compliant, all while their coffers swell with your unyielding faith and fear. And I used to forensic interview people, and I interviewed a lot of children that were manipulated and abused by priests or any sort of faith. You name the faith, and I interviewed children that were, being abused by them. So just because somebody is of the cloth does not make them, a holy roller. If they haven't done the shadow work within and brought their yin and yang into balance, then it doesn't matter who ordained them or what they studied. Religion at its core should be uplift, liberate, and bring individuals closer to their spiritual truth. Yet there are those who use fear as a tool, distorting sacred teachings to control the masses, to shape the beliefs, not for their personal growth, but for the perpetuation of power structure. And I 100% agree with that. Fear of damnation for rejection, fear of punishment. These are not divine instruments, but human ones. And remember, God doesn't judge you. He knows this is a planet of duality, and he knows you have forgotten that you are the divine being that you are while you were on this planet. So if God doesn't judge you, why should your religion judge you? You know, judge, what is that saying? Judge the not be judged. These are not divine instruments, but human ones, employed by those who understand that control thrives in insecurity and dependence. It's important to recognize that when faith is being twisted, when the message shifts from one love and compassion to one that isolates, divides, or diminishes the individual, we must approach our faith with eyes wide open, observing not just the teachings, but also the intentions behind them. Is your faith being used to challenge the injustice of the world, or to uplift the oppressed, or to foster community of love and mutual respect? Or is it being secure of the power of those at the top, reinforcing systems that benefit only a few while keeping the many compliant and fearful? The most dangerous manipulation is often subtle, woven into the fabric of what seems to be good and righteousness, but always maintaining a level of control that keeps the faithful dependent. Be aware of those who wield scriptures as a weapon, who prioritize loyalty into an institution over personal growth, or who require unquestioning obedience instead of encouraging independent spiritual exploration. It's easy to follow the crowd, but when true wisdom lies within, knowing that when to step back and reflect and ask yourself, does this path lead me to my closer truth, or does it lead me into a cage? And 717 on the clock. And I wanted to finish up the introduction, but I'll leave it for next time. But absolutely, guys, you know, nobody on this planet should be following anyone blindly. Not on this app, not anyone. They always should look at, does this resonate with me? And if it doesn't, then there's something off there. And going within and doing the shadow work and surrendering this to God and ask him to guide you on this journey is what I would highly, highly recommend and suggest. So I love you all. Have a blessed day, and namaste.